more thing that's really important about this week and specifically this day. Today is the 50th anniversary of Roe versus Wade, which did not make it to 50. And I asked Janet if she would speak about that. So please welcome back Janet O'Sullivan.
Hello, everyone. So, yes. I didn't touch it, I swear. Stay. So now that Roe has died its death and has been replaced by Dobbs, which throws everything back to the states, which means that there is a patchwork of new, confusing, ever-changing state laws covering abortion rights in the United States. I wanted to talk about something completely different. I was going to talk about Ireland. Because in 2012, there was a case in Ireland that very much pertains to where we are in the United States. There was a woman named Dr. Savita Halep Ponder. She's a 31-year-old dentist, originally of Indian origin, living and working in Ireland. And this story is told with absolutely the permission of her family, who wanted everyone to know what happened to her. She conceived her first child, established prenatal care, and unfortunately at 17 weeks of pregnancy developed complications where initially the cervix was dilating, the bag of water was presented, was showing the bag of water's ruptured. She went to the hospital appropriately. They did an ultrasound. There was a fetal heartbeat present. The Irish doctors told her, nothing we can do. They said they were going to do expectant management. Expectant management means we're just expecting bad things to happen, but we're not going to actively make them happen. So they admitted her to the hospital. They gave her IV antibiotics, and they waited. She was in pain. She developed many symptoms. She asked for help. She asked them to give her medication to terminate this pregnancy. Now, at this point of this pregnancy, everyone knew there was no chance of viability. She is months away from this fetus becoming viable. She is at high risk for infection. She is at high risk for, even if the pregnancy continues, there's no water around the baby, the lungs are not going to develop. She asked for help. She asked them to terminate pregnancy. She is told, absolutely not. She is told that under Irish law, there is no evidence of risk to the life of the mother. Our hands are tied as long as there's a fetal heart. She asked, well, what about risk? Don't I have a risk? They said, no, it's not bad enough. So less than a week later, after delivering her stillborn fetus, she died of E. coli sepsis rampant through her body. She was a young, healthy woman with no other comorbidities. They had an inquest about the care, and the conclusion was that this non-viable fetus was given precedence over the woman who was carrying it. So this is an example of when political and legal interference with the practice of obstetrics and gynecology clouds clinical judgment, instills fear in practitioners, and leads to tragic, unnecessary, and preventable maternal deaths. In Ireland, the anger over this case spurred a constitutional amendment allowing for the first time abortion access. So I conclude by asking what will have to happen in the United States before we make the same conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet. By the way, I just asked Janet this morning if she would speak, so thank you for putting that together on such quick notice. Sometimes it's those compelling stories that lead to change.